You know what time it is. It's late night. It's 11:30 p.m. So that means it's time for the Better Late Show with your friendly neighborhood Dr. Ben. This, of course, that is me. Tonight we are going to be covering RAV. I think this is number 2, issue number 2, or maybe issue 8. No, I think that's a ring. Anything on the back? No. So I don't remember when I got this. I might have gotten this maybe 2011, 2012. I can't remember. It's been a while since I got this book. It did lead me to get the collection of RAV, which has, I think, like the first 4 issues or something. First 5 issues from Mickey Zakili. I'll read the description here to give you an idea what this is, what the RAV book is about, but we're going to look at that because I don't want to go through the whole of this thing. I don't want to like be spread, breaking these pages. I've read this, but I don't want to I feel like if I open it too much to be able to show off the collection, I think will ruin the spine, and I don't want to do that. I want this to last. So we'll read the description. RAV, the first collection by Mickey Zakili. RAV is an action, adventure, romance, drone comic that has been likened to such epic works as Alice in Wonderland and Ulysses. Follow Juice, Sally, the Snake Prince, a mystery cat, and other bizarre friends as they navigate an esoteric whirlwind of dorks, punks, passive aggression, kisses, weird basements, and bad breakfast spots. How could there be a bad breakfast spot? This tome collects the first 5 issues of Mickey Zakili's enigmatic and hilarious series, as well as drawings and ephemera. This is from Youth in Decline. And one of the things I do want to point out with the collection that I thought was really cool, maybe it's just that my eyes are going bad. I don't think they are, but it's like the paper. See, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. It's starting to come apart there. I don't want it to come apart more. But it's like the paper is like different colors as you go through it. It's kind of like lighter. It turns into like a little bit of a darker orange, very darker orange, and then kind of like back lighter. Maybe I'm just hallucinating that though. I'm not sure. Anyways, let me sit down here and we'll, oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we'll go over this. The first thing, the front is like, I guess this is screen printed. The cover work is screen printed, I believe is what that is called. So it's got like the ink has got like a real texture to it. It feels like I could like take the, feels like if I were to take my razor, I could like scrape off the ink. Let's see I wonder if we could. No, I don't want to scrape it off. What am I doing? Getting crazy here, folks. The holidays, the cold weather makes me crazy. So the inside, this says it's from fall of 2009. Haunted Girlfriend, RAV number 2, starring Juice. That's Juice. Sally, the Teens. Occultist number 1, Vinny. Occultist number 2, apparently he doesn't get a name. The Waiter, question mark, Rolo and Company, the IHOP guys, plus the IHOP guys. One thing I really like I remember seeing this, and it was in a bag, of course. And I believe I must have seen her work online beforehand because I kind of knew who it was, and I remember being like, "Oh yeah, they got RAV." But I like her art because it reminds me a lot of what's her face? The other lady, Rumiko Takahashi. It reminds me of her, like kind of like a dirty, like raw version of Ranma half, or Inuyasha, or the other one that, what is it? Maisani Koko? I think that's the wrong way to say that. But her art reminds me of like a punk rock version of Rumiko Takahashi, and I really dig that. And the way she does, all of it seems like it's just like kind of scribbled out on like somebody's sketchbook. You know, like they'd show you this, they'd be like, "This is what I've been working on," and you'd just be like, "What? What is going on?" You know, like the way her. You know, I can understand, you know, that might not be everyone's, like, cup of tea, but there's something about it that really, really sticks out, and really, I don't know if it speaks to me is the right word, but, like, I really enjoy. Even the way she does her word balloons, it's like they're tumbling out of the characters' mouths, you know, like some of the words are like, like the word balloon goes all the way down to his mouth. Let's go to the graveyard and make out. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like the way her art looks is just so. Like I said, it's like a punk rock Rumiko Takahashi. You know, that's what it makes me think of. And I definitely, you know, Takahashi's definitely one of my favorite creators. I'm gonna say top 3. The other ones being probably Sam Keith and I don't know, I'd go with Jay Lee probably. But this isn't about me. We're going through this RAV comic here. So the basic story in this second issue here. You know, this is Juice and Sally. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, obviously. They're going to go to the graveyard and make out. There's the graveyard. What time is it? 9? It's like 7. Well, let's go check out the abandoned house. Sort of an inappropriate place for a house. Check out those teens. There's the teens. She's cuter than me. That's just because you look like shit today. Like her dialogue is like just cracks me up. You know what I mean? Like immediately it puts you into the situation. And you know, it's like you can hear these people talking in your head is one of the things that I like. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but it's just very, very realistic dialogue. Come on, let's do it. Hey, shoo! I don't really, you know, it feels like chaotic, but, here's the occultists apparently trying to sacrifice somebody. Ew, Vinny, Jesus, that's fucking nasty. Did he shoot somebody or something, or stab something? It's hard to say. That's just one of the things is like you get, there are parts where it gets really, maybe almost too abstract. Like I can't quite tell what's going on with the two occultist things there, right? Like what are they doing exactly? It's a sacrifice. Righteous. What? I can't really tell what they're doing. Are they choking somebody? I can't remember. Well, I can't tell. What are you, clan members? We're fucking occultists. Dude, chill with that. Serious. Get in the freak house. I'm not really into that. Oh, freaky house. Get into that freaky house. I missed the Y. See, that's one of the things. Is like you go through and you're always going to kind of like pick out like extra little bits and pieces that you might have like overlooked or not seen. This is Sally going into the house. There's a ring on the table. I want to say the insides are maybe risograph printed. That sounds like something I might have heard. I don't know. I don't get too worried about all those types of details. This is her calling out for Juice. Juice is the dude there. But it's like, it turns it into something else, you know, because it's like the word balloon and the lettering is so, I don't know what you call that. Like I could see some people being like, oh, that's no good, but it's like, I'm saying that it is because it's like interesting. It's different, you know. It makes you look at it more. I don't understand why. Yeah, because she's holding the ring there, and then here he's like, "What's up, baby?" She says, "If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it." What? Quick, get him. Get him. While he's in the OG house. I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes, sometimes when you get the lettering where it's hard to read at points, it makes you kind of like look into it further and pay more attention to it. I don't know if that's what the intention is, or if it's just just trying to get everything out and not wanting to get too proper looking, you know. This part, you were so fucked. Baby, where are you going to? It's like all of a sudden they're fighting. I don't quite understand what happened, why they're fighting. Wherever the fuck I want. And I'm taking the motherfucking LeSabre. Asshole. Slam. Her car there is so horrible looking. Like, here it's a little bit better. It's still pretty simplistic. There, I kind of like that, but right there is just silly. Just too silly looking. Shit, man. Your mediocre girlfriend ditched you. That's fucking pathetic, kid. Get over here. Let's tie you the fuck up. Sucker. They're laughing. You and these pussy teenagers will do well for a sacrifice. Occultists are always a good villain because, like, you already know they're capable of just unspeakable evil. Juice is like a real, like, heroic figure. He's immediately untied. Give me your wheels. What the fuck, dude? Chill out. Give them to me. We walked here, man. We walked. Let them off, man. The teens have bikes. The teens have bikes. We got Sally driving away here. And she goes to the IHOP. The International House of Pancakes, of course. And we get this little animation part here where she comes in seated. And it's like the drawings are so, like, simplistic looking, but it really captures something for me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've only been to IHOP maybe like once or twice in my life. Not a big. I don't think there's IHOPs around my area here. So usually when I've seen one and it's like a breakfast time, like, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. She gets a text. What the WTF are you at? And that, like, we could see her get angrier. Wherever I want. Bitch! Bike! Here's a bike! Fucking pussies. fucking team. Oh, hell no. Hey, give me that bike. Or else. You know, it's what I find it with a lot of it is that it kind of like, sort of like abstraction, sort of like gives you, lets you kind of like make up more of it in your mind. You know, it almost kind of like the abstraction parts, you know, like these, just her version of the ground there. Or like this stuff, whatever this stuff is around this guy, almost serves as kind of like the same function as like gutters would in like a traditional comic, where, you know, between panels you have the gutters, and that's where your mind kind of like creates the in-betweens, right? The in-between what happens from one panel to the next. So putting in like all these weird little chaotic scratches and scribbles kind of has the same effect, you know. He puts into your brain like, are you fucking serious right now? You piece of shit. You fucking piece. Fucking piece. It's like they're fighting, and it's like, if you ever had to fight over a bicycle, you know what that is. One person's grabbing it, you're trying to hold on to it. The bike is turning awkward. It turns almost into a weapon, but an obstacle. Yeah. The other thing, I guess since we're at the middle here, the other thing that's kind of odd is that there's like 2 staples each side. Look at that. There's like 1, 2 staples. 1, 2. Why? It seems odd. Maybe it's just they're unsure of the strength of their staples. I don't know. And again, we get like another animation page where Juice is fighting this other dude. And what, he cuts the guy's head off? Is that what happens? That's crazy. A jump kick there. She's yelling, "Where the fuck is my lady?" Lady? What? We don't have any lady. Don't you dare fuck with me. See, this is exactly what I'm saying here. Like the way, that's Juice's mouth with his weird little teeth there. And the way like the word bubble is like coming out of his mouth is just so, just really changes what you think about with word balloons. You know what I mean? It really changes it into like this, like a, more like a physical object almost. Really, that's what I'm saying. Like it, from being such a different way to do word balloons, it really changes what you think about them, or at least changes what I think about them. So, he's so persistent, or whatever. You have slain many of my men, but in the end, I got your bicycle. We don't have your woman, but I know of a place she might be. Usually when girls get kidnapped, they end up at the meat cave. That is, if she was kidnapped. If not, she might be there anyway. It's so weird. I hope that helps. Come on, Rollo, let's go. Goodbye. Good luck. Like, are they flying? I'm not quite sure. What is this? Hell. Meanwhile, hey, what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? Eating this egg. Is it good? It's all right. Hey, what's up? These guys are all like, I don't know what you would call that. Hitting on her, trying to flirt with her, trying to oppress her. I don't know what you would call it. And this is, Juice gets back up, pats himself off, finds his way to the meat cave. It really, it's like it, I think one of the things that I like is that it seems to turn things from being like, being a modern day vibe to like, it gives it like almost, a medieval feel to it, you know? Like, he opens this door, I mean, it looks like an ancient wooden door to a dungeon or something. Who is it? Who goes there? Juice. What is it you seek? Juice. And again, with the way these word balloons, it's like they're like pouring out of their mouth. You know, instead of being like a separate thing or like just having those little tails, you know, it's like the whole balloon is like tumbling out of their mouth. And I find that, you know, look it up there. It's like the whole thing comes out. It's almost like it attached. It's like a part of them. I don't know why. I find that incredibly. I don't think I've ever seen that done with word balloons before. My woman, Sally. Your woman may be downstairs, but she may no longer be your woman. To be continued. Yes, this is what I'm saying, like this abstraction with like the lettering. Just continued does even look so like what does that even say? It's hard to make out, and then like when you do, it's like, okay, so it's to be continued. All right. Next time in RAV. Sally eats a huevo. Please just eat it. No! But not before having a huevo tantrum. Juice loses the power of speech after getting a flu vaccine. What? Is that what happens with the flu vaccine? You can't talk anymore? I've never gotten the flu vaccine, allegedly. Ah, sweet legitimacy. The occultists summon an actual demon from the beyond. Kanye returns. What? Kanye's in there. What? Buick LeSabre kicked off the island? Oh no, not the LeSabre. Reality degenerates into well thought out oblivion. Pretentious post-modern artistic mental horror for obvious societal flaws? What? What's going on? New characters introduced. Ponce Davis, spaceman. Arnold Palma, mutant punk. Daniel Lawyer, a lawyer. Mrs. Potato, friend. Potato. Electric Ant, issues 1 and 2. Oh, these are some of her friends or whatever. And then she has some letters page, rants and ravs. Dear Mickey, I liked RAV number 1, but I have to ask, what is happening on page 4? Is that a lollipop or a Bob Barker microphone? Also, why is that guy all smiles, then frown face? What happened in his mind? Susie Tootie, age 14. Hello, Susie. Thanks for writing. It's a lollipop, not a frown face. Love, Mickey. Dear Mickey, thanks for the drawing of Sailor Moon. Totally worth the $6. Can you do another one with Sailor Moon as a svelte emo boy? Enclosed is another $6. Joshua Businessman, age 28. Hey, Joshua. Thanks for writing. I have sent your $6 to the return address written on the envelope you sent. Mickey, me and Change McPants went to Applebee's the other day and we thought we saw you, but it was a pile of coats. How was your Halloween? Mine sucked. Jacob Horrendous, age 30. Hi, Jacob. Thanks for writing. I don't know what that means. Also, I'm embarrassed to say I saw you on Halloween. I was dressed as Janine Garofalo from the Truth About Cats, etc. movie. I thought you knew. Mickey. And then there's pages for notes, which as you can see, I've never took any notes in here. I don't know why not. Ooh, and this is issue 119 of 139. So only Oh, yeah, see, this is where I'm got that it said it's a Rizzo. Thanks to Sandbar for Rizzo and Jacob for XYZ. I don't know what that means. Are you a girl? Is it Halloween? I seem to remember something. I can't remember if it must be in the collection maybe, where they have a long discussion about how to make chocolate milk, which I've always thought of anytime I've had chocolate milk. Gotta add a lot more scoops of the chocolate mix in order to make it good. Well, so anyway, so that's, like I said, I find it to be just a really fascinating comic, and the collection, I think there's a second collection, but I haven't seen it, or at least I haven't gotten it. I don't see, it feels like it's gonna fall apart if I pull it apart here too much. There's a puzzle in here. That's fantastic. How to draw juice, draw a witch hat, draw a hot dog in a bun with onions, draw sunglasses with 2 lines, put hair on it, pronounce the cheekbones. Yeah, there's a whole, I guess there's not a whole ton, but there's a bunch of weird writings in the back, maybe more letters and stuff. Maybe this is where I saw this stuff about chocolate milk. I don't know. Think about that a lot. Snake prints. There's part in here where there's a minotaur, I believe. Is Juice holding the cat? Sally yelling about something. Why do you want my kitten so badly? Oh, I got them all cut. What? I gotta reread this. It's been a little while since I've read this, but I always keep it close by because I enjoy this artwork so much. I think now, I don't even know if she really still continues to make comics or not. I've seen a couple other ones. There's a space comic that she's done, and 1 year later. Sewn in the middle? What is going on here? I thought there was a bit with a minotaur. I probably should have bookmarked it for the minotaur part that I'm thinking. Maybe I'm going crazy and there wasn't a minotaur in this. Maybe they were talking about it. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, there it is. Big old creepy minotaur, and looks like a werewolf or something. That's what I'm saying. It's like it has like a real fantasy aspect of it mixed with modern day that I really jive with. You know, it's like a really texting each other stuff. Do you think of me as a person? To Sally. What the fuck? There's a little bit of weird nudity kind of stuff in here, but it's like, again, it's like so abstract, like it's hard to say that it'd really be nudity. I don't know. There is language, so you know, if you don't want if you don't want your kids to read the brown words or the white words, you know, you don't want to give this to them, but if you're not really worried about that, or if you just want to read it yourself, obviously get it. There's a digital version that you can get from Oh, see, that's the issue we just read. What is it you seek, Juice? My woman, Sally. Heh, your woman may be downstairs, but she may no longer be your woman. So that was, yeah, that was this end here. But as we can see, actually, in this, that lady's on the left page. Those their first interaction is on the right, and then it ends on the left page. As we see in the collection, that has been changed. So I guess that must not have been a big reveal or whatever. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. There is something in here. Yeah, here. Anyway, super don't bother trying to hunt down issue when one thinking will answer anything or offer any valuable insights. My understanding is that RAV number 1 came out a long time ago and it wasn't very good, so it got flushed. You have to do that sometimes. About the title, RAV is just a word. In a graffiti way, it's 3 letters that you can write that can be pronounced as a regular sound. Even though it's RAV, not RAV, it may be helpful to the reader to come up with their own pet acronym for it. Romance, Adventure, Variety is my personal favorite, but you may come up with a better one, or one that better suits your interests. Regular and Versatile, Random Access Visions, Reader's attitudes vary. About Mickey, Mickey likes Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, roast chicken, chocolate milk, and some music. She's bad at watching movies. This is her 40th book in 5 years. This is an approximation. So I guess there isn't a first issue. So this is basically the first issue then. I don't know. Good stuff. Anyways, that's what we got for today. Careful if you're playing around with knives. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself. I'll put the link to Nikki's Linktree. I think she does. I saw something about she did a voice for. Did the voice acting for one of those Adventure Time spin-off cartoons. And she does a lot of video game streaming where she streams on Twitch or something. So if that's your kind of thing, I can't watch people playing video games myself. It'll give me a headache. I get motion sickness sometimes, or something like motion sickness, I guess. Anyways, check her out. You see these issues around, grab them. Or like I said, I'll put a link to the digital collection. I think the digital collection is just through Youth in Decline. Yeah. So that's what we got. As you know, it is almost Christmas. It'll be Christmas in a couple days, so if you celebrate that, hope you have a good time. If you don't, hope you also have a good time. If you celebrate something else, if you don't celebrate, whatever, have a good time. You know, I'll put up. I don't really do Christmas myself, but I'll put up. I think I'm gonna do a Christmas comic for Christmas, since Christmas will end up being on Monday. So I've got a comic I found that I didn't do before, and I'll put up. I think I privated the Christmas videos I did last year, the Donald Duck one and the Punisher Christmas special that I did. I think I privated those, so I'll unprivate them in case anyone wants to watch Christmas comic book videos. You know, if that's your thing. If not, you don't have to watch them. But it's Friday. Y'all have a good night, and you know, like I said, have a good holiday, have a good break, or have a good not holiday. Whatever it is you do, hope you have a good time, and come back again. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching, and you know, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, kids.